Good evening and a very warm welcome to Carnation Crafts. We're live in the Carnation Crafts studio. As always, it's wonderful to have your company. This is probably a good time to tell you that about 5 seconds ago I completely destroyed the set and we've just been running around like mad things to get it back together again. Sorry, Taz. Taz has been running around like, I pretended to do a bit and then I left her to it. So we are here with the Precious Flowers collection. This is absolutely incredible. It is enormous. So what we're going to do is show you it as a complete bundle and then we'll break it down for you into smaller elements. And obviously, as always with Carnation, you can buy all of these individually as well. So this is just bringing you the whole collection. It's huge. So just first of all, if you want to purchase this or any parts of it, you need to go to the Carnation Crafts website, which is www.carnationcrafts.co.uk. The code number for the big bundle, the big mighty bundle, is 190601. It's £249.99 as a whole. It should be £284.91 as a whole. Obviously, being the price it is, it has free and P&P. And they've given you a special television code for this for 10% off as well, which is CCFP10. You'll need to put that all in capitals. If you use that, you'll get it down to £224.99. What? Miss Taz is saying what? Oh, and you can split that into 4 payments. Thank you, Miss Taz. That was very good. You can split that into 4 payments of £56.25. So it's just a little bit more manageable. However, like we say, you can buy each part individual. I'm going to show you how it's broken down into bundles as well, in case you want to buy smaller parts of the collection, because I know lots of you, when Carnation first started 3 years ago, did buy elements of that. So if you want to complete your collection, this is obviously the time to do it because there's money off and because they're doing it as an offer. So here we go with the smaller parts of the bundle. You can get the Precious Flowers floral stamp set. That's not the easiest thing to say, I will say. It's a massive pack of stamps and they are stunning, absolutely stunning. It's $19.99 and you can get $2.95 on your postage and package for that because it's obviously under £50. The code that we gave you for the television, the CCFP10, is only available on the full bundle, just so you know. So if you try and put it in on smaller bundles, it won't work. Hello, Carol, are you okay? So that's your Precious Flowers stamp set. Moving on from that, you can buy the full shoe collection. You can see the shoes at the front. They were very neat and tidy. I will say Miss Taz did an epic job of creating the most beautiful set. Now not so much. My fault. The shoe collection is 190609. It's $44.99 and the P&P is $2.95. I'll be totally honest. If that was me, I would chuck something else in, even if it's, you know, some pin flower or some glue to take it over 50, so you're getting your free P&P. But that's obviously personal choice. You then have your nested die set. This is massive, this die set. It is huge, and this will take you across your crafting forever. It's all your nested. Nested, I always say it, they're your most important dies. Whenever we invest in big sets like this, it's always going to be your nested dies that will set you forward, going forward for the longest time. The shabby ones and the crystalline ones are always my favourite to use. They're just very delicate and very pretty when they're cut. These are $119.99, free UK P&P. So this is that smaller bundle, 190610 on the Carnation Crafts website. So then we go forward again and we've now got your rice papers. These are beautiful. They can tear just like butter and they leave you with this gorgeous feathered edging and they're beautifully printed. So they are, it's gone, Miss Taz, it's gone. Thank you. It's 190611 on the website. It's $19.99, $2.95 for your P&P, and you've just had a sneak peek of what's coming next. This is your Colour Crave cardstock. You know this normally, I suppose, as Perfect Papers. But for this, it's obviously Colour Crave. It's the first ones, but you're still getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're getting loads of colours here.
8.
8! Thank you, Miss Taz. Do you want me to lift them up, Miss Taz?
Yes, please. I can't really show it while I'm on the pack shop.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got all of the colours here. Let me just pick them up and show you them. Super pretty. These are really gentle, kind of very sort of neutrally, beautifully done colours. I can't lift them up because there's too many. So I'll just flick through for you. You've got this gorgeous, gorgeous lilac. Then you've got the pink below. Aren't they so pretty? You've got this gorgeous sort of, it's like a very, very pale blue almost. I know it's difficult to see under the lighting, but it's super soft. Then you've got the very pale pink. You've got the darker toned lilac at the back, or it's lighter than the front one, but this was the birth really of perfect papers in the sense that we know them now, and you can see how they're coming together, still using the same colour picking technique that they've got for the vignettes. So it's still the same thing, but you're getting more colours. You get 8 for this. Since as far as I know, if my brain serves, there's only 2 collections that I know of that have got 8 perfect papers. Normally they only have 6. So this is new to me, Miss Taz. This is a new thing. So that's your Carla Crave cardstock. That's £9.99 on the website, and your number for it is 190612 UK P&P 295. Before we go any further, hello Fiona. Fiona says hi all and welcome Claire. Before we go any further, I just want to say that on the website there is a deal of the day today. The reason I'm telling you this is because I'm super excited about it, genuinely very shocked by it. They have got the multimedia mat on today, and I only found this out in the last show, during the last show. It should be £29.99 and they've got it down to £17.99. They're taking 40% off that. But as it stands, there's only 5.5, 6 hours left, excuse me, for you to be able to purchase that. So now's the time to do it, because I can't see when they're going to do that again. It is a little stream of madness, we think. What I will say to you is, and this is, you know, great advice for everybody really, including me, because I didn't know that was on. Get yourself over to the website daily and have a look at their deal of the day, because they keep doing these amazing offers on stuff, and if you're not looking, then you're going to miss them. So definitely get yourself over there and have a look at what you can get, because obviously there's so much of it. Now I'm going to stop waffling and I'm going to introduce Claire. For those of you who missed the last show and you're just joining us now, just to introduce you to the lovely Claire, who is our brand new team member, and it's very nice to have her here. She will be starting to demonstrate alongside myself and Auntie Hannah when Auntie Hannah gets back as well. So you'll have the 3 of us, which is quite exciting because you're going to see a diverse way of crafting, and it's incredibly valuable. So Claire, lovely to have you back.
Hello.
You feeling okay?
I'm all right. I've had a cup of tea.
All
is good.
All is good. We've had a break. We had a bit of something to eat, a quick scramble down of some pasta, and we are back with you full fettle. So Claire, the boards for this collection are stunning, right?
Absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at the colours. Look at the colours. First, we've got a heather. Now, heather for me is all about season change, isn't it? I remember as a little girl kind of like driving with my dad across the moors, and the moors changed to that beautiful pinky purple shade. You can see the beautiful pinks and the purples and the lovely artwork again that Nick and the creative team at Carnation Crafts have designed for you. You've also got your decoupage elements, and you've got your split mats and layers. You'll see that these are on all of your flowers that we've got here. We've got your iris. Now, the iris is a birth flower, I think, for July, if I'm remembering correctly, because of course this flowers isn't there for different birthdays, you know, depending on what month, I believe. A bit like birthstones, I think, as well, isn't it? Birthstones and birth flowers. Anyway, we've got a lovely iris here, and you've got your decoupage elements again, like I say, your mats and layers within the dies. This one is a larkspur.
You're so good at remembering the names.
I do love my flowers. I do like having plants and flowers all around the house.
Me, it would be floofy flower number 3.
That's a new name of a flower. I like that. We should get one of those. So this is your larkspur. Again, your decoupage, so you can build up and get this lovely, lovely 3D effect, of course, with all those die cuts that you've got there. Your mats and layers as well, of course, for that. And your privet, there is your privet. And of course, that one you could use again to make those beautiful bouquets, you know, really fill up those flowers on your card. Again, your decoupage elements within that, again, you can shape that and really get a really beautiful 3D effect. Your daisy spray with this one, how lovely is that? It's so, so beautiful, isn't it? And I love all the decoupage layers on this, because you can really, really build this up and get a beautiful effect. Absolutely like gorgeous. I proper love that. and like I say, your mats and layers there as well.
Just to mention that all of those flowers can be bought in a separate bundle, a smaller bundle, for you to be able to just, if you want to just buy little parts of the collection today. So the florals are all one smaller bundle as well. That's the precious flowers that you're seeing. You will get them if you buy the main bundle. You will still obviously get them in that, but you can buy them individually. Sorry, Claire. You carry on.
It's all good. It's all good. Look at these shoes.
Very fancy shoes.
Aren't they beautiful?
They would be called an ankle breaker in my house.
I couldn't walk in shoes that high, definitely. Give me flats. I do like them though, they are absolutely beautiful, and I tell you something, I think we've all got somebody in our lives that loves shoes. I know I have got several friends that will absolutely love these shoes, like completely. I'm going to be using these a lot, I think, on my friend's birthday cards coming up. This is your chrysanthemum, I can't say it to put my teeth in, chrysanthemum shoe, and
Miss Taz.
I'm just saying, if anyone's got a birthday in November, that would be a good shoe for them.
Oh really? Okay.
Chrysanthemum's the birth flower for November.
Why do you all weird flower facts? Why do I not?
Because my birthday's in November.
Oh, okay.
Carla, my birthday's in November.
Okay, Miss Taz. Noted. Noted. Jenny says, hello, Carla, Claire, and the awesome camera lady T.
Yay.
Is that my friend Jenny?
It's Jenny West.
Yeah, the one that always says hello.
The one that always says hello to the awesome Miss Taz. Because you make her feel very loved, Jenny, and she's always super appreciative of it, so thank you.
So your shoe then, how lovely is this to say? It's so pretty. It's going to be perfect for those people that absolutely love shoes in your life. So yeah, definitely one for your collection. Your decoupage elements there as well, and of course you could add even more to that if you wanted to make it even more sparkly. Then we're going on to, this is your Carnation shoe, am I right?
It is, yeah.
Am I right?
Your Carnation
yeah, I'm just checking there. Yeah, your Carnation, and a lovely little butterfly on the front there, which I absolutely love, of course, and all your decoupage elements there as well. How beautiful is that? I love the artwork on this. It's so pretty, isn't it? Like so pretty. And then your final shoe here is the rose shoe. Again, roses are a favourite of quite a lot of people's, you know, like flowers, aren't they? They love roses. And how beautiful is that? And how lovely is it to give as a gift, you know, on a card, a beautiful rose if somebody loves roses in the shape of a shoe. If they love roses and shoes, I mean, you know, job's a good one really, isn't it? Your decoupage elements there as well. What I will bring in at this point as well is I will show you this. Just let me just move things about a little bit so I can just show you. So I will bring this across just to show you, because here what I've done is I've actually cut out the base, a card base, just to show you how the colours just work beautifully together. So you can see there, you know, you can easily just pop that on one of your shabby circles, bases. That is your chrysanthemum, as you can see there. Isn't that lovely?
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's so pretty. Look at the colours.
I love that turquoise colour.
It's so pretty. And then we've got this lovely the rose shoe. Well, I've got lots of rose shoes here. And I've also got the Carnation shoe there as well. So you can see it fits absolutely beautifully on there. And of course, I've been having fun with this already, haven't I? And here's a card that I made myself the other day. It's been standing up at home on the side just because it's just so beautiful, isn't it?
They're just gorgeous,
just so
aren't they?
Pretty.
I think historically, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking historically probably the shoes have always been the most popular dyes because they're just gorgeous and they're so feminine, aren't they? And I think it's one of those things that regardless of whether somebody's into shoes or not, when we send you know, a friend one of these, it's just got that touch of glamour and glitz to it, hasn't it? So it's already gorgeous. You need to do very little if you're new to card making to create the most beautiful things just with that one dye. It's amazing.
And I will mention now as well, we've got also the stamps here as well. So just let me show you that. Let me turn that round that way. Am I right? Wrong? This way.
That's correct. You've got it right. You've got it right, girl.
I've got it right, have I?
You have.
There we go. Right.
They're
so
beautiful, aren't they?
The stamps are great, aren't they? Because I mean, you can use these in so many different ways. Again, you've got all the flowers again, of course, that you've got as your vignettes, as your dies. So just you can stamp them in the background. You know, there's lots of possibilities that you can use these. You know, just to add a little bit of difference maybe to cards. That's the beauty of crafting, isn't it? We all do it differently, so
Yeah, I think of all the sets of stamps that Carnation have ever done, this one lends itself the most to mixed media. It's got that really beautiful, there's also, those grunge textures that come through along with the butterflies, the bees, to give it kind of somewhat of a steampunk look, and then all of those beautiful flowers that give it that floral elegance. Just stunning to use. Really gorgeous.
I love the little butterflies, obviously, because I'm a butterfly fan, and the little bees, they are beautiful, aren't they? They really are. And you've got your little ink dots as well, so you could easily use those for background or for frames and things like that. And we've also got down here as well, I'm going to grab these from you.
I'm being a helping lady. I'm being a helper.
Thank you. So of course now we've got all of the different nested dies. As Carla was saying earlier, these are just one of those things that once you've got them in your collection, you're just going to use them again and again and again, aren't you, for different cards.
The boss is watching, just to make you nervous. The boss is on. He says, hello ladies. Hello, Mr. Mark Judd.
Hello. So yeah, these are going to use again and again, aren't you, once you've got them in your collection. This is a label. This is a square labels, isn't it, this one? The pretty shabby square labels. That's what, pretty shabby square
Taz,
label,
Can
I
I
believe.
just say to Mr. Mark, Taz says she's no lady, just so you know.
What happened to camera magic or TV magic?
Where I'm not supposed to say the things that you've written on the board. I reiterate, Mark, she said she's no lady. Sorry, Claire.
It's all right. It's okay. And I believe this is the square, the pretty shabby square. Have I got
pretty
this
shabby.
right? Is
Pretty
it, or
shabby
is this
squares.
a square one?
Yeah.
I believe.
Isn't it gorgeous?
They are absolutely lovely. I love the edges of these. I'm very excited. When I've been using these, I've really enjoyed working with these, because you can actually, because of the little die cuts as well, you can make them even more sort of like, you can manipulate them even more, can't you?
What's really difficult to see on camera, but actually is beautiful, is where you see this kind of almost faux stitch down the edge, and there's just a really, it's such a beautiful visual. It's very small, but it's very significant. That's what Carnation do so beautifully.
They're so effective, aren't they? They really are effective. So you've got plenty of different shapes within this collection, which is great, like I say, because it gives you so many different possibilities when you're making different cards for different occasions, all different sizes as well. So, I mean, you could even use these just as little labels for presents as well, couldn't you? You could use them as well like that.
I've got Sandra here saying there's something wrong with the Carnation website, so can I order? Can somebody at Carnation have a quick look, please? So hopefully we can get that fixed. If there's a little bug in it, I can't see from here. So we hopefully will have somebody at the team getting a look at that now for you.
We can check that out, yeah. Here we go. We've got the oval now, of course, is again giving you the possibility to work with that. Your mats and layers, of course, all different sizes. So those, again, can be used in so many different ways. Your rectangle, again, just beautiful edges here, and they just add something a bit different, don't they, for your square cards or your rectangle cards or whatever. You've got this lovely detail, as you can see. And this one is the, I'm trying to remember, I believe, is it the pretty shabby rectangle?
Shabby rectangle label frame.
Thank you. I'm learning. I am new here, so please forgive me. I'm trying to get it right. I'm trying to remember all this information.
Michelle says, hi, Carla, and our new lady Claire, and not forgetting you, Mrs. Taz.
Hello.
Hello, thank you for lovely messages, thank you. So there we go, how fabulous are they?
Gorgeous nested dies, which are always going to be our most important crafting point. They are your base cards, they're your mats, they're your layers, and they are also your sentiment holders. So those, while you've got an offer on them, that's the time to grab them, because they are just so important, right? There are basics. It's our building blocks. It's our foundation for card making, and also for other stuff too, because we can use those sort of things in scrapbook pages. All the lovely stuff that comes together. So really important. We've got Suzanne who says, "Hi, welcome Claire. I'm watching from my caravan in Winchester. I'm crafting along." Suzanne, what indeed are you crafting? It would be lovely to hear from you and find out what you're crafting. That would be very nice. So I'm going to show you a couple of finished samples, and then Claire's going to get on with the demo for you. I will just say once more that the bundle that we're looking at today, it's huge. You've just seen all the boards. It's massive. 190601. It's £249.99, reduced down from £284.91. There is a code for this, which is CCFP10. You'll need to put that all in capitals for it to work, and that is only available for the big bundle. It's a what? Did I do it the PF? What did I say? FP? FP. Don't put FP in, that will not work. Put PF. Precious Flowers. And so yeah, Carnation Craft, it's easier for me doing it that way. Carnation Craft Precious Flowers 10, but it does need to be in capitals. Now obviously the price point is not going to be available for everybody, and a lot of you have some parts of these collections. Sandra says she's just got through on the website. Kate said she also had an issue. It says 502 Bad Gateway.
I've raised it with the big boss man.
So Miss Tiztaz has raised it with the big boss. He is currently looking at it. Sandra looks like she's just had some success. You guys are so awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting us know. It massively helps. So I'm super grateful for your help with that. So just to say, again, we've got these smaller bundles. I'll very quickly run through the small names of the bundles. You've got your shabby collection, which is 190610. That's $119.99. Then you've got your stamp set. That's $19.99. That's 190608. Then we move on to your shoe collection, which is 190609. That's a show price today of $44.99. Then you've got your Precious Flowers Colour Crave cardstock. That's 190612 at a price of $9.99 with $2.95 postage and packing. Then you've got your printed rice papers. They're out at $19.99 today with $2.95 P&P, 190611. More importantly than that, I will also stress to you that these are all available as individual dies. So you don't need to buy the whole collection. You don't even need to buy a mini bundle. You can get each one as an individual as well. So it's just got that little bit of help to it. We have got a little message through from Miss Taz, who just knocked the camera. That was not me, it was her, saying that the web is working. And so Mr. Mark Judd has been in touch. Miss Taz, she's very naughty. Mr. Mark Judd has been in touch. It's all up and running. We do apologise massively for what happened. Hopefully it didn't cause you too much inconvenience. It's back up and running. Let me show you a couple of finished samples. This is how I destroyed the set at the beginning of the show, because I picked these up and everything just dominoed forward. Miss Taz has not recovered. She's still having a moment in the corner. Hey, what am I doing here? Right, so look at these. I'm not going to move it, Taz, it's fine. How beautiful is that? Those colours are gorgeous, right? I've got a real thing about purple and pink together. There's just something about it. It's got a really gorgeous edge to it, purple and pink. There's just something so pretty. Oh, beautiful. This, I love this. Be Still My Beating Heart. I think this is so sweet. Look at that, without foiling on it. I love foiling. Foiling makes everything just look that little bit more expensive. Very close to my face, Miss Taz. Every wrinkle, even my beard is probably on show right now. I'm just saying. Which way do you want me, Taz? I don't know my left from my right. If I go that way.
Put it in the other hand and move it to the side. There. And a bit more. There you go.
You don't need my face in. It's better if my face is covered. Anyway, you've got this one as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we were talking to Pam last night on the Facebook Live. This is Pam's. So Pam has been with the DT for a long, long time. Look how pretty these are. So Carnation hasn't changed really, in as much as those dies that we see right from the very beginning, from the birth of Carnation, the very, very early days of Carnation are still as beautiful as they are now. What's happened is that, as far as I'm concerned, certainly as a card maker and even as an artist, I suppose, is that they've progressed as far as engineering is concerned. We get to do even more, and we can add those from the beginning collections into those as well. So everything comes together. It's come full circle. So, Miss Claire, are you about ready to show off your skills to this fine group?
Shall we do it? Shall we have a little look at this? So this card is inspired by, again, the design team that I'm going to show you today. It's using that lovely, lovely iris there, as you can see. So let's just show you how we're popping this together then.
While you're just doing that, I'm just going to say, Michelle, thank you. I'd like to say a big thanks to Carnation for today's deal of the day. It's a brilliant one, and my order is definitely in. Listen, don't miss out on that. If you're getting nothing else, don't miss out on that. I don't know when they're... Well, I've never known them put the multimedia down, particularly the multimedia mat. Have you? No? I don't think they've ever done it before, and I certainly don't think they're going to do 40% off it again. And I didn't know about it until the earlier show when Miss Taz pointed it out to me. So please, 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 if you haven't got one and you've fancied one at some point, this is the time to get it. They're so useful because you can obviously use it as a guide for your card making. You can pop your glues in there and you can pop your paints, all kinds of things. If you make jewellery, your little beads will sit in those little pockets perfectly. It doesn't slip around on your desk and it's so easy to use. So definitely today is the day.
As you can see, I'm using it right now. And how great is it? It is brilliant for working on. And as you can see, I've just started already with my card base, 350 GSM, which you can get from the website. Like I say, I know Carla's a big fan of this because you can build so easily on it. It's a lovely weight of cardstock to work with. So I've already cut out my base and already popped on one of my mats and layers. I'm just going to pop on and now another little one here, cut a little bit smaller. So basically this is a layered aperture card. Carla, I believe you've done a little demo, like a video, an explanation tutorial already that people can see.
Layered apertures are a little bit of a pain, I'm not going to lie. They can be incredibly tricky to do. So there, I made a video on the Carnation Crafters Facebook group just to explain how to do it, because I struggled for a long time with layered apertures, trying to work out how to measure the distance between the two, and then I realised that was probably a complete waste of my time and I was never going to get it perfect. So I came up with the easiest way I've found to do layered apertures, and that's what I've done. I put it into the Carnation Crafters group. If you go into the Carnation Crafters group and go to the tabs and go to videos and scroll through, you'll see it on there.
So what I've done, as you can see, I've already cut out the shape of the iris here within this layer, and also I popped foam tape on here just to lift it up a little bit to get those shadows, because we want those shadows all just creeping in around here. And also it just kind of gives it a little bit more kind of dimension. I'm also now I've cut down again, like I say, because I want this layered look, as you can see. You can see that, so it's just kind of peeping through, which is really cute. Again, the everyday glue, which I've got plenty of today, it would seem, on my multimedia mat here.
Never have enough.
I know, I've popped lots of glue. You can never have enough, like you say, so, you know, I'm organised.
Sandra, that's lovely. You managed to order the deal of the day and the pretty shabby nesting dies, so please, listen, Sandra, I'm hoping they get to you very, very soon. They will be picked and packed first thing tomorrow morning and put straight in the post. There's every chance you will get those on Saturday. I will say, for everybody who's purchasing, there obviously is a lot going on in the world right now. Certainly in the UK, postage may well be affected.
So I've just popped on my other layer there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make kind of a ribbon effect with one of the colour crave papers here that's in the collection, in the set, sorry, of the papers today. So I'm just going to pop this just down the side, just kind of give that kind of ribbon effect rather than use an actual ribbon. Just
I love how that frames that out.
It really does, doesn't it? It really just adds something.
Visual prompts are so important when we're card making. That looks absolutely gorgeous.
And what I'm going to do, I love this. This is a little bow that is actually from the previous collection. So this one is from your Before the Rainbow. But I brought it into this collection because I wanted a little bow down here and I just think it works lovely. You can see that, like I say, in the previous show that we've done. But I just think it looks so lovely, don't you? It's just so pretty because it kind of gives you that, kind of look.
For all of you that have missed the previous show, we did go live earlier on at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and that collection was the Before the Rainbow collection, and there was demos on there, and that's when Claire had her big introduction. So you'll see different types of demos. It's so valuable to see other people's demos. I know you've been stuck with me for the longest time. Obviously Auntie Hannah will be coming back shortly, soon, whenever she can. But in the meantime, it's so nice to have a new team member, because the more variation that you guys get to see in demos, the more inspired we become. So this is just such a treat and a privilege to have Claire sitting next to us, giving her definition on demos as well. And especially lovely because she's new to card making, so we get that fresh vibe, right? We get this feeling of newness about it. So it's just lovely to watch.
Thank you so much. So as you can see here, like I say, the little label as well, that is from the previous collection as well, just to add that kind of ribbon effect down the side. I've already decoupaged up my iris here, like I say. I think it's a birth flower of July, so perfect for a little birthday card. Popped a little bit of pin flare on there.
It's my birthday card, a flower.
Oh, is
That's
it?
mine, yeah.
Oh,
I'm a July baby.
Yeah, yours has already been. Mine's to come.
Me too.
Also,
Me too.
I really don't like birthdays, so...
I'm just saying for something.
I'm not buying you a chrysanthemum shoe.
So there you got it then. There's the finished little card that we've got going on there. Super beautiful, eh?
That is
How
absolutely
gorgeous the
stunning.
artwork.
When we're using layered apertures and you get that built-in nest that we create, that those florals sit in, you get a beautiful different visual, don't you? It's really, really pretty to see. So we're just going to very quickly reiterate the big bundle, and obviously then just so you are aware, you can break that into smaller bundles. You really should get onto the website and have a look at how it's all broken down. But the big bundle itself is 190601. You'll find that on the Carnation Crafts website, which is www.carnationcrafts.co.uk. And the big bundle is just the most awesome set. I know the price might make you gasp a little bit. It's not without good reason. This is the most enormous set of dies. Sheila, you lovely, lovely human. I just ordered the deal of the day. Brilliant price. Thank you for the information. Sheila, honestly, it's one of those things, isn't it? I'm so glad we found out, because I wouldn't have known. I didn't look at the deal of the day today. And I was, you know, this is the whole point. If we don't whip on and just have a quick look on the deal of the day, we don't know what we're missing. I would never have known. So I think possibly the best thing that I can start doing is setting a little alarm on my phone just to go off in the morning to say, just have a quick scan at what that deal of the day is, because I don't want to miss out on the bargains either. So we have gone through that. The deal of the day is sitting there on the website on that red button. That is the Carnation Crafts multimedia mat, reduced from $29.99 down to $17.99. Genuinely have never seen it at that price. Kate says the website seems to be okay. Thank you so much, Kate. That's working for you as well. Always good to know. You guys are like angels to me. You are so good to me. Massive thank you for looking after me. Michelle says she checks every single day. You're so good, Michelle. You maybe need to, you know, set an alarm on my phone so that I check every day. My brain goes fuzzy and the squirrels steal the information. I need to set an alarm on my phone. So, as I say, this one is 190601, special show price today of $249.99. It's kind of almost like 4 collections put into one, which is why, you know, it is what it is, and why Carnation wanted to make sure you had the option to get the whole thing on an offer. And they've given you a 10% code for the television, which is CCFP10. That's going to give you 10% discount. You do need to put it in capitals though, and that is only available on the big bundle. So if you're buying the smaller bundles, it won't work. My pick of the show today is, what are you saying, Taz? Price point for everyone. Yeah, absolutely. So you've got, you're so good sat in the corner. So basically there's something for everybody at that point. So you can go for your individuals. You could go, if you just wanted to go and buy one of the shoes, you can absolutely do that. The nested, if I'm going to give you a pick of the day today of mine that I think I would go for, it's the nested for sure. And absolutely that multimedia mat, without a shadow of a doubt. That would be the first thing that would go in my basket. Obviously, you do you, but that would be me. That's what I would go for. So, are we ready for second demo, Miss Taz? Are you ready for us to go? Miss Claire, are you ready for us to go?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll head to Claire. You can get going and show us what you've been making.
Okie dokie. Again, inspired this card that I'm doing today by the fantastic design team. And this beautiful card here. That's
so pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
It's just, oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Look at that artwork, okay? So yeah, a lovely easel card for you here. I've already had so much fun playing around with the collection, just loving it. And also I made it up in a different colour way just to show you just a different one there as well, using some different papers and stuff. But let's show you how to pop this one together here. So I know I keep getting this name incorrect, so I might get it incorrect again. But it's a pretty shabby
label square.
Label square. Thank
square
you,
label.
Carla. Thank you. I am the newbie around here, so do forgive me. But yeah, so I've already cut this out. The best way to do your base actually is to get an A3 card, a piece of card, fold it over and then cut. I didn't have that to hand. I did it with an A4 and popped it all together, as you can see. If you want to know more about how I did that, obviously I can do a little tutorial for you if so wish. I've already cut out also all my mats and layers and used a lovely little bit of rice paper there as well, which is just absolutely beautiful. The colours just all complementing each other again with this.
The whole of your mat right now is just a joy to look at, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? It's just full of colour.
Except for the bits of muck that I left on it from the last time I was demonstrating, but you can all ignore that at home. Miss Taz,
Yeah.
What would be your pick of the show if you could pick anything?
I would pick. I pick the rice papers.
Would you?
But I love those shoes. I think I'd get the shoe collection.
Is this because you're hinting because you want me to make you a shoe card for your birthday?
Yes, but also
They're beautiful, right?
they are lovely. I'd pick those.
I think they've always sold so brilliantly well. So yeah, I totally get where you're coming from with that. So your shoe collection, Miss Taz, is at 609. All the words went away. 190609 for your shoe collection at $44.99. That's your show price today. £2.95 and P. That's basically going to take you to £48. So I would go onto the Carnation Craft website, find something super cheap, add that on, and your P&P will be free, which means you still get the other things. So that would be my shout out for those. But those shoes are gorgeous. Definitely something to consider. Sorry, Miss Claire, you're doing your mats and layers beautifully.
It's all right.
She's so well behaved. You can tell she's new because she's very well behaved.
I'm just enjoying crafting over here in the corner, babe. It's all good. It's all good.
Crafting's the best.
Isn't it just? I'm just chilling. I'm enjoying just relaxing and chilling. I've got my finger lift tape already on here, look, so organised, well, kind of. So yeah, I'm just popping these on, like I say, popping your mats and layers on there that I've just cut already. But look at those colours, like I say before, the colours are just so pretty.
That is gorgeous.
So pretty.
Absolutely beautiful.
So pretty. Right, so we've got some of the flowers and these ferns, I should say, as well, again, from the previous collection, from Before the Rainbow, which you can find at the previous show if you have a little scroll. But yeah, I've just brought those in just to add even more sort of behind all these lovely floral elements that we've already got here. You know, we've got heathers and we've got our privet and our iris here to pop in. So we want to pop these on. I want to kind of build this kind of outwards. So yeah, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue.
Sorry, Beth.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
The reason I'm laughing is I am, yes, I was having a hot flush and I'm incredibly menopausal at the moment. And then Miss Taz started to waft herself with the board. So I realised it wasn't one of my hot flushes, but in actual fact, it's very warm in the studio. So it was making me laugh. Sorry.
No, it is quite warm, isn't it? It's quite warm. The weather's actually been quite nice. You know, the sunshine, isn't it? It's been quite sunny.
It's maftin. It's proper maftin. What?
I'd never heard of that word until...
Maftin?
Yeah.
It means hot.
Yeah, no, I know that now. But because I'm southern...
You need to learn to speak Yorkshire, methinks. Actually, it might just be like a whole thing. Aren't those ferns pretty? Look at that.
They are beautiful, aren't they? Look at the colours. They're just popping. I'm just kind of... They're working their way out, aren't they? They're growing outwards.
It's the way we base out cards, isn't it? It's that shaping, it's the framing that we need in order to pull the card so the viewer goes, or the recipient's eyes go to the centre. And it's one of the big things that we learn when we're making cards. And we're on that journey of making cards, that we need to put the showstoppers right in that centre, and so we build out the side edges.
Adding the heather here, I think we'll just pop it there. Using the everyday glue again just to stick this down.
So have you pin flared these in advance, Claire?
Sorry, yes I have. I should have said that. I shouldn't have.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I pin flared them, as I mentioned in the previous show, because I get very impatient as well. I want to see the card finished, do you know what I mean? So, and pin flare takes a little while to dry, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I thought it best to pin flare them and get them all decoupaged up so that we can just build the card now. So yeah. They look brilliant, don't they? I love them. And like I say, the colours in this, the artwork is just fabulous. It's all hand-drawn in-house by Nick and the team. And what a brilliant job they do, eh? They just do an incredible job. I mean, the artwork is just amazing. When I started with Carnation a few months back, like literally, I was just, my breath, you know, was took away by the artwork. I was like, wow, this is incredible. Like, I love it. Like, I was
very handsome as well, isn't he? He's very handsome, isn't he, the Mr. Nick? I like saying that because it embarrasses him. But he is a very handsome boy, just saying.
So just popped on the privet there as well. And then I think what we're going to do is going to tuck this one in. Let's tuck that in behind, shall we? Just pop a little bit of glue there as well. A little bit. I've got quite a bit going on there, haven't I? There we go. You do only need a little bit of this glue, I should say. And we're going to pop that just in there. Look, let's see where we can just...
Oh, that's gorgeous,
that
Claire.
There, look at that.
That's so pretty. I love that little peak at the top.
This is just coming outwards.
Beautifully done.
And then, of course, because we've got an easel card, I've already popped some foam tape on this, my little sentiment. Again, one of the stamps from the previous range that we were doing, the previous collection.
I think this really showcases those shabby nested dies as well. The fact that those are used as the stopper for the inside of the easel is incredibly important. The fact that you've got all the detailing on each layer there as well, and how well they come together. So pretty. Look at that, look at the depth of it. For those of you who don't know what pin flare is, I will just very quickly state that it is a gel glue that allows you to build height. You need to leave it for 24 hours so that it will dry, and it dries like cement, so we can still post stuff because it's not getting squashed afterwards. You can get it on the Carnation Crafts website, but if you haven't tried it, have a go. Some people will say that it's got a little bit of a funny smell to it. I actually quite like the smell, but I use it all the time, so I'm so used to it, but don't be put off by that. It is one of the most incredible mediums. It's very, very good, so definitely have a go. Jacqueline is saying, evening everyone. Well, hello Jacqueline, it's lovely to have your company again. We, I believe, are going to have a little recap of the boards just for that main collection, so you can see it, just because there's so much in here. So just to refresh you on what you're getting if you're buying the full bundle, which you'll find on the website under the code number 190601. You're going to get this today for $249.99, but it includes everything that you see. It's massive. So you've got all of your nested dies, you've got all of your stamps, your rice papers, you've got your florals, you've got your shoes. It's all in there. There's so much. So it's just about working out what you want. If you want the whole collection, go for it, but make sure you use the code, which is CCFP10. If you're wanting to break that up, absolutely, there's small bundles on the website, and if you want to buy individually, you can absolutely do that as well. Please, please, please do not forget your deal of the day, which is the amazing multimedia mat. I'm going to keep saying it all the way through, Taz. I'm just going to keep saying about the multimedia mat because it's $17.99 and it should be $29.99. So, you know, I'm just going to keep saying it. Well, you should get one for your dad.
I think he's already got one.
Has he?
I think I got him last year.
Rude.
Damn. So I'm going to get myself one.
You get yourself one, Miss Taz, absolutely. So that's all your elements there that you can see on the website. Please don't forget to download also your free papers, your backing papers, and all the rest that you can see. And also remember, your vignettes are on the website as well. Vignettes are the artwork. If you're brand new to Carnation, a vignette is a piece of artwork that you download from the website under the free downloads. Put it into your basket, you don't have to pay, it is completely free. You print it out and then you pop your die on top and put it through your die cutting machine. Okay, so boards. There you go. Miss Clare, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you waiting for Miss Yu or Miss Taz? I'm not sure. Sorry, did I jump the gun a little bit? I do apologise.
You were a lot faster.
I was reading a comment on here and I wasn't watching what you were doing, so I thought you'd stopped and you hadn't.
Right then, back to the boards. So let's have a look at these again. Look at the heather. I absolutely love heather. I love seeing heather, you know, just across the moors. It's just kind of that season change, isn't it? And the beautiful pinks. And, you know, how gorgeous is that? It's just so, so, so pretty. In fact, there's a card. Could you pass me that card there? It's so pretty, isn't it, that one?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I just want to bring it in just so that you can see just, you know, when it's being used as well, because look at how lovely that is in that composition. Isn't it lovely with the iris and the larkspur, the little bees as well, the little
stamps. I love those soft bees. You know, isn't it funny when we use stamps how different using a grey tone can be to using a black, because it takes away that harsh sort of edge, doesn't it? And those grey tones are beautiful.
It's so soft, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just so soft. It's lovely. But I just wanted to bring that in because look how lovely.
Can I just say, Jacqueline, I am so excited for you. Jacqueline says, I'm super excited. Not sure if I should be saying this. You're quite fine, Jacqueline. But I've just purchased the Kaleido and I can't wait to use these stamps in my new machine. I think it will make a super background. You're right, it would. And then she said, sorry, I forgot to say that it enables you to foil. That's very exciting. Jacqueline, when you've done that, would you be so kind as to just pop your cards into the Carnation Crafters group, and just so we can all have a look at where you've gone with it, because I think they're going to be amazing. Sorry.
Back to an iris. The birth flower of July, we were talking about that, wasn't we? Because, you know, there's birth flowers, and that's something that's really nice, again, with this collection. You've got different flowers for different birthdays. That's one way that you could use them. And this, again, you've got your mats and layers with all of these. So, you know, you can use different coloured cardstock behind them to kind of really bring out the colours as well again. You've got all your decoupage elements again with this. I'll just bring this one in again just because it's to hand again. You can just see again the iris being used in the middle of that as a centrepiece. It kind of really draws in your attention, doesn't it? It's been decoupaged up this as well so much. Can you see how much has been built up? It's just, yeah, look how much that just stands up from the page. It's just, oh, how lovely is that? It's just, yeah, fabulous. So there's your iris. Moving on to the larkspur again, just so pretty, you know, all those pale blues. Imagine using those on your cards, just how pretty they are. Again, you've got all your decoupage elements again, so making it super easy for you to build up and shape these cards. As you can probably see to the side of me here, actually, your ball tools, you can use those on your flowers to kind of really, really shape them. I know Carla's absolutely awesome at that, and she absolutely loves it as well, don't you?
It's my baby.
So yeah, absolutely fab. You've got this is your privet, and again, you've got all your decoupage elements there. Again, as you saw when I was just using it a minute ago, popping that as your centrepiece, you can see that your centrepiece there, it kind of again draws the eye in there. And then after that we have got your daisy spray, this one, and I do really like this. I am a fan of daisies, so I am.
So realistic. Listen, never underestimate the power of putting your vignettes or your dies on black backgrounds. They look incredible, right? So when you see it on that board, obviously it's used for the purpose of showing you it in full light. But the reason that we use the black on those boards is because it's the thing that projects them the most. And that's something to remember when we're making cards as well, that projection of tone, because the black subdues obviously the whole of the rest of the background. There's a real power in that.
All those decoupage layers, they really sort of pop out, don't they, from the page. It looks so
real.
They do look really real. You know, you can really get those shadows going on, can't you? You can really sort of get that depth. It's just stunning artwork, as always, from Carnation Crafts. We're back to the shoes.
So fancy.
The shoes. We love the shoes, don't we?
I am wearing some very fancy slippers right now.
Slippers? It's true though, isn't it?
They're a bit fairy.
To be fair, slippers are comfy, aren't they? And you can walk in, but like we like a pretty shoe, don't we, as well? We like a pretty shoe, and look how pretty these are. They are absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, this is your chrysanthemum, which I just found out is November birth flower. Is that right? Over there in the corner, Taz? Yes,
it is.
Yes.
We don't know anybody who has a November birthday.
There's two of us. It's
Are
two
you
of us.
November
It's
as
me
well?
as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
So it's us two. Yeah, we
Lord.
can celebrate at the end of November. Mine is.
No, mine's at the start.
There we go. So we'll have to meet in the middle.
I'm surrounded by them. I'm surrounded. Somebody send help.
So yeah, you've got your chrysanthemum again, all your decoupage elements, so you can really build up this shoe. Like I say, you know, we've all got friends. I mean, I've got plenty of friends that do love the shoes. In particular, I'm going to be making a card with this shoe for one of my friends, because she loves butterflies and she loves shoes, so it's a perfect combination. And it's your Carnation shoe, which is just so pretty. Your little butterfly at the front there. I've actually made a card already with this, which is actually super duper pretty there. Look, just using it on the frames, the shabby frames. So pretty. And then we've also got the rose shoe.
I've got a very naughty Miss Taz in the corner who's just pulling faces at me. Apparently she's allowed to write on a board, and she just put on C. She's making her friend a card. I'll make you a card.
So this is the rose shoe. And again, all your decoupage elements there as well. All these. This is just so pretty, isn't it? It really is
Gorgeous,
pretty.
isn't it?
I mean, these would be lovely as well for a wedding card, wouldn't they? You know, for someone's special day, you could do that.
Absolutely. It's got that celebration element to it. 18th, 21st, all of those sort of different celebration cards that we bring in. Jacqueline's just said her birthday is with the new king on the 14th of November. There's lots of you. There's lots of November babies.
I'm not going to lie, November is the best month.
Is
Am I a bit biased?
just slightly. I'm sure Claire and Jacqueline both agree with you.
There we go.
And finally, stamps. So these are all the stamps that you're getting in the collection today. And you can see you've got your little bees, little shadows of your bees there. You've got your little butterflies as well. I'm a big fan of butterflies. As if you've been watching the previous show as well, you will know that, yeah, all my wedding day was all themed around butterflies. So yes, I'm very much a fan. Bees as well, to be fair. And also then you've got all the same flowers here for stamping. So I mean, imagine using those just as your background maybe, and then you could put your coloured vignettes over the top of it. That's just going to really pop up. So how good's that? Love
Beautiful,
it.
isn't it? Gorgeous for mixed media as well, that particular stamp set, because you've got all your elements for those grunge backgrounds. wee little bees and all of those things. So super beautiful to have. I'm about to cough, just so you know, because apparently it's very loud when it's on the microphone. I do apologise. So we are here with the Precious Flowers collection. This is 190601 on the Carnation Crafts website, which is www.carnationcrafts.co.uk, and you can buy the full bundle here for £249.99. Just to refresh your memory, that's everything that you're seeing on the screen there, including the papers that you're just seeing behind you where my hand is, which is your Colour Crave cardstock for the Precious Flowers collection. Excuse me, I didn't warn you that time, I was coughing again. You've seen Claire using these cardstocks today. So we've seen some of the colours, they're absolutely gorgeous. You get the full shoe collection, you get all of your shabby nested dies, super important to have, and they're gorgeous to use. I know lots of you have got them because I've seen lots of you use them in the group. You've got your stamps, you've got your rice papers, you've got all your florals, but remember with Carnation, you are always free to go onto the website and buy anything you want individually, rather than the whole bundle, and that gives you a little bit more freedom as far as that price point is concerned. Please do remember, if you're buying the absolute massive bundle, and I know a few of you have done, if you are buying that, then please do use the code CCFP10, no, CCPF, which one is it? My brain's switching it round.
Precious Flowers, PF.
CCPF10 is the one that you need to use. My brain is not working. And that is going to give you a 10% discount code, but you do need to put it all in capitals or it won't work. So if you're struggling, it also will not work on any of the smaller bundles. It is just for the big one for today. My big shout out for today is for you to go onto the Carnation Crafts website, www.carnationcrafts.co.uk, and hit the deal of the day, because it is impressive today. 40% off the multimedia mat. You've seen me use this a million times. I use it every single time I craft. I do not just use it for Carnation. I also use it for all my quilling. I use it all the time. It is one of the handiest mats to have. So I am going to let you go for the evening. We will be back on Friday, is that correct?
Yeah, Friday.
What are we doing on Friday?
Something brand new, a new concept card.
Oh, is it? Is that on Friday?
Yep.
Right, listen, on Friday, that's one of the most exciting things. When we say new concept card, we mean it's a brand new concept. Miss Taz saw this before I did and came squealing to me about it because it's so exciting. And then I went to Carnation and Nick showed me it and I was like, All I'll say to you is, very, very recently, on Carnation Crafts, on the website, lots of you know, we started to sell magnets. That's the only hint I'm going to give to you, but it does involve them in a big way. You are going to be so excited. It's the best thing ever. Just you wait till you see it. So that is going to be on Friday. What time do we know, Taz?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, we will confirm. So a massive, massive thank you to Claire. You have been absolutely awesome today. That was so brave. It's incredibly scary to come on and do this. Obviously, it's chaotic. It's a madhouse. You've got my brain all over the place. You have been awesome. I'm so grateful for your time. Loved your demos. Brilliant to see something fresh and something new. And you have done an amazing job. So massive well done to Claire. Thank you very much,
Thank
Claire.
you. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments as well. Thank you, Carla. Thank you so much, and Taz as well. Thank you.
Absolute joy to work with you, Claire. Obviously, Claire and I will be going forward. We'll be working together a lot more often. So you will see Claire on your screens again. So you get a break from me and my face. We are going to see you very soon. We will see you on Friday. Please do come back for that. I'll try and get a Facebook Live if I can. I'll try and do a Facebook Live on Thursday if I can, because you wait till you see this. It's not an actual collection, but you wait till you see it. Until then, have a really lovely time. Be safe, look after yourselves, and take good care.